Obscure classic number 30. This one is from Rowland.S and the album's called Pub Crimes. It's the record. Now, the term obscure classic conjures something that's oldish, I think, and with this we have something that's fairly recent. I mean, this is an album from 2009. What makes me say it's a classic? Will it be played with great curiosity in 20 years' time? It's very hard to say, but to me, this bears the hallmarks of a classic, and it has a degree of obscurity. I mean, it's fairly well known amongst the indie circles here in Australia, but I don't think anyone in the US or in Canada has heard of this record per se. Rowland.S started his career in the late 70s as the guitar player for a band called the Boys Next Door. The Boys Next Door was a band fronted by Nick Cave. That band became the Birthday Party, so it just changed names and evolved into a different band. The first Boys Next Door record is a classic as well. I mean, first and only Boys Next Door record. It's called Door Door. Very, 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 very strong record. Then, obviously, the Birthday Party is classic punk, post-punk bands. I'm sure everyone here is familiar with Nick Cave and the genius that comes with being such a force in music. Anyhow, then the Birthday Party got disbanded, and Rowland.S had a career of his own, and during his solo career he released 2 records. One is called Teenage Snuff Film, which he released in the early part of the 2000s, not sure exactly when. And the second record is this one, Pub Crimes, which came out in 2009. An absolutely wonderful record. A great. It's very hard to classify really, because it's not an indie record, although it's, I don't know, it's just a rock record, a pop rock record, with fantastic songs, really well arranged. It opens with a track called I Know a Girl Called Johnny, which is like a duet between him and a female vocalist. Now, if I'm going to get my information right, the person singing that duet is Janine Standish. Don't really know who she is, but there she goes. And Mick Harvey from the Bad Seeds appears on this record as well. And it's a brilliant opener, very, very, very strong. Well, it played at the start, and I think you can hear, I mean, it's a really, really strong record. To me, it was the record of 2009, quite hands down. So well produced, the songs are really well written. There's a couple of cover versions, and great taste, by the way. The two cover versions, one of them is a cover version of Life's What You Make It by Talk Talk, which you can hear now, and very, very, very good taste, because I mean, you know, think of the 80s. Talk Talk was at least one of the most innovative, trailblazing bands there ever was. All their albums are classic, and this song is really well, you know, it's a really clever choice. I mean, you wouldn't think of covering Talk Talk, but there you go. And the other cover version he has is a cover version of Nothing by Tans Van Zandt. So again, very, very tasteful cover. The album is called Pop Crimes, and the title track is one of the standouts as well. A wonderful, dark pop song, and I think the sound that you get from Life What You Make It there is very typical of the album. It's got a kind of somber mood. It's pop for the dark ages. Really spectacular. Sadly, Rowland.S passed away on the 30th or 31st of December 2009. His album was highly acclaimed, and he was due to tour the album and he cancelled the show in Melbourne, and he passed away a few days later, unfortunately, of I think bowel cancer or something like that. Cancer was, anyway. So there you go. I don't know if it's here to classic, but I've chosen to feature it because, you know, why pick things that were released 40 years ago all the time? You know, some current things can be regarded classics already. Anyway, let me know what you think, and have fun.